Better?
Jin Young.
Okay. Watch like
Youngjin.
this.
Actually,
Watch like this.
Youngjin. There's a guy named Jin. Instead of Youngjin, Jin Young. Oh.
Ma, isn't it like Ma Youngjin? Wouldn't it be like Ma Youngjin? Yeah. And then
Alright, don't stop for time while I plan a message.
No.
Hi, what's your name? Tim.
Dude, if you really need to stall, just like talk about yourself and like engage the audience.
Hi Youngjin, how do you like hiking?
Oh wait, actually maybe like. Oh, I also said I'd be having food. I told Carol there would be food, but there's not. Alright. So hi, I'm Youngjin. For those of you that don't know me. Yeah, okay. So today I didn't really plan anything because I thought, you know what, I'll just wing it and things will work out. And hopefully it does. Okay, so I decided to talk about stress because we have AP tests coming up and everything, and also there's class office for those of you that are running. I don't know if any of you are, but there's a lot of stuff coming up, and the year's about to end. So I have a verse for you, and that is Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, and it says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all things will be given to you as well." So this is pretty much saying that, like, a lot of people are stressing out about all these things they have in front of them, whether it's school or their hobbies or their friends or whatever. And that usually takes away from their relationship with God. And hi, Eddie. And I think a lot of people start to like fall further away from the church or devotions or whatever it may be, and they start to focus more and more on the things that are stressing them out. And a lot of us, really believe that God will take away some of your struggles and your stress. And when he doesn't, we start to be like, what the heck? But I think a lot of the time it's because we're the ones not reaching out to him. So there's a quote I have from my pastor, or my old pastor, who was giving a message one day at church, and he said, to worry is to not trust in God. Because I think a lot of us start to feel so caught up in what we're going through at the moment that we start to lose sight that there's someone that is already planning ahead for us. And that's something that's just really big for me, because I'm always worrying about things, and I'm like praying, I'm like, please do this and this and this, and then we find ourselves telling God what to do for us, even though he has a better plan. We're still trying to give him our own. And I think that we should just chill for a bit and start to redirect ourselves onto the path that's best for us, which is the one that we can't see, because only one person can. And if you don't know who it is, well, I don't know. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, come to Newgen.
Welcome to Newgen.
There's a lot more people than I was hoping for. I told a lot of you not to come. But, my bad. I probably shouldn't have done that. But it was because I was stressing so much about this, and I realized I was worrying about it too much, and that is to not trust in God. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'm stressed about too. I have a lot I need to do. I need to study for my AP World exam, one of which I need to wake up early tomorrow for the review session. I know that a lot of you are probably going to, and if you're not, you probably should, or else you're going to fail.
Wow. Way to throw some shade.
I'm not
We
throwing
can't
shade.
go. We should throw some shade.
I'm joking. You'll all be fine. At least better than me.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean? I just roasted myself. Okay, you know what? Never mind.
That's not nice.
But yeah, there's a lot we're worried about, but there's also a lot that we can look forward to. So I would just, find some time to just look at what you have in front of you and realize that there's things that can be done, like going to the review session tomorrow, which I should probably do. Tim, wake me up.
I could try.
I also know that a lot of people here. Oh, what?
You don't need to wake up if you never sleep.
Real safe, my friend, real safe.
Thank you. I'm gonna take that.
Don't.
You already posted Snapchats of you like at 4 a.m.
Hey, that's the old me.
Oh, really?
No. Yeah, but no one's perfect, so if you fail your AP exam, it's fine, it's just college, you know? You don't need college.
Why? Are you Korean? Are you actually Korean?
Am I? I can speak like 2 words.
You understand also Youngjin.
No, fair enough. But you know, if you fail your AP exam and for some reason that just like kicks you out of college, then maybe that's what God has in store for you. Am I right? Oh.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't try hard.
Yeah, but you should still try hard. Hey, I didn't come here to give you all advice. I have like the worst advice.
Don't roast yourself.
Okay, fine. But I'm not here to give you
You are
advice.
God's
I'm here to tell
child, too. Don't
you
roast
to chill, okay? Because I know that so many people here have been like telling everyone, oh, I'm so stressed, I'm gonna fail my AP test, and etc. etc. Putting themselves down just like me. I'm sorry, Kevin, but you should not. What? I know. That's like, man, already not listening to my message. But yeah, I know that sometimes it feels like things aren't working out, but how would we know? You know, if things aren't working out, that's not for us to say because there's someone else that knows it better. Tim, would you like to close us in prayer?
Hey, I have a question. How about, okay, so now that we know, like, we're kind of approaching retreat, and retreat is, like, on Sunday, right? And we know Youngjin has been one of those people, like, you always hear him in the halls, and he's like, oh, come in your drink, except for this week. But, you know, most of the time, he's always out there, and he's always telling people, and everyone notices, right? We all know that Youngjin's very happy. He's a very kind of evangelistic, like, geared person. So how about let's take like the next 5-10 minutes and we can just like get to know Youngjin as a person and get to know like what he has and kind of like know some things. So we're gonna have like a Q&A for the next 5 and 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Youngjin doesn't know about it yet.
Youngjin,
So.
What is it?
Messenger.
Youngjin, what's your favorite book?
Better get this right.
I know my least. Oh, wait, yeah, the Bible. Wait, but do I say the Bible or book or the Bible?
Oh my god.
I'd say Matthew. Hey, my least favorite book for sure is Free Boy, though.
What?
Yeah, I can't say that.
What's a
The Word of God. Yeah, that is.
Your ideal woman.
Oh my god.
It sounds so big.
Her name has to be Tim Chen, for sure.
Amen to that.
Matthew?
For you personally, what does it mean to seek first His kingdom?
Ooh.
Put God first, because even though we say we do, even though He might be what's most important to us, sometimes it's not the person that we prioritize the most. Like,
Can you apply this to your life? This is a Q&A with Youngjin Ma.
okay, so what I do is don't do what I do, because I've been slacking on devotions. I know, surprising, right? But hey, we've all been there. Don't lie. But I at least try to keep my prayers consistent because, you know, when you pray, those are at least conversations. But sometimes, if a prayer were like a telephone or like a call to God, then sometimes we usually just say something and then hang up before He gets to talk back. So just take some more time for prayer, even though it may seem like a prayer just because you're doing this. Sometimes it's really not.
You don't write your
Wait, then why are you asking me?
Legacy to be?
My legacy?
Yeah, what do you
It's like what would someone else write?
Yeah, like if I were to write something about you, what would you want me to write?
I left
about
$1 million under the.
I don't know. Do I have a legacy?
Yes. Yes. You're living in it right now.
No, this is asking what you want your legacy to be.
Yeah. What is this special guest appearance?
Hey, I'm just learning what an epitaph is, okay? I don't know.
How like, I'm not
the above.
Like here, go ahead. Pull you down. What if I
Okay, I guess there's one thing in memory of Chris Lee. If I live for you. If I die for you. That's what I would want my legacy to be. Just like purely, just like purpose only being living for God and dying for Him.
Ooh.
Nathan?
Why did you decide to get baptized?
Well, I feel like the main reason isn't why I got baptized. It's more like why I didn't. Because a lot of people have said things like, I forget what you said. You said something, but my pastor said, you shouldn't be wondering like what it takes to be baptized, because if you're always wondering about when you'll be ready, you'll never, wait, that's what you said. if you keep wondering when you'll be ready, you'll never be ready. And I felt like I was ready, so that's why. Hey, is that it? Okay, Tim, you want to close? Oh, Kevin?
Sure, testimony, if you're comfortable.
No.
Wait, do what?
He asked for a testimony. I don't know. Right now probably isn't the best time.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can ask me privately though. I'll probably tell you. Sorry, Matthew was first.
Christian boy or God?
Godly man.
The dad just made you a Christian boy again.
Oh. Yep.
If you shouldn't think about like if you're ready to be baptized, then what should you think about?
When should I ask my pastor to get baptized? I don't know. I wouldn't really worry about it because baptism is just pretty much a public confession of faith. So unless you're afraid of letting people know you're Christian, then there shouldn't be anything holding you back. I don't think it's something that you should be like preparing for, but more like something launching you, I guess. Yeah. Thanks, Matthew. What was that? What? All right. Megan.
What do you think is the biggest thing that holds people back from knowing God?
It's more like, I feel like it's because people want proof a lot. And if there's no proof to something, they usually don't want to believe in it. And so people kind of like look at they kind of just like look at what the Bible says and what they've heard. And they kind of just like decide like, I've never seen God, so he must not be real. And, things like that. And the reason that we follow is by faith. And in the Bible, I can't remember where I heard this. I think it was like on Facebook or something. But anyway, there was something that said, in the Bible it says that the opposite of faith isn't disbelief, but the opposite of faith is sight. So like, instead of focusing on, faith in the fact that there might be a God, it's usually the fact that, since they can't see it, then it must not be there. Marcus!
This is a surprise guest appearances day. What is this day?
A new challenger has just arrived.
More on Newport.
Quick introduction. So, I'll do after. Before we do the introductions for these guys, why do you think someone should go to like the Younjin retreat?
I think that for me it was life-changing because I was just surrounded by so much love because there were so many people I knew, and there's also a lot of people that I didn't know. Like I know a lot of you, but it takes time to get to know someone. But I think that it's a great time to just like look around at the people you don't know and just like get to know each other and just like instantly like build a connection, like what I do with Marcus. But yeah, it's just a great time to just get to know everyone, and it changes you because you never really feel so welcome, and you don't expect it when there's so many people you don't know. But then you're all of a sudden just like rushed by love from everyone, and it's a great experience. So yeah, you should go, for sure. Eddie?
So I think almost everyone in this room who is able to go is already going, but we have like 2 days to register. So how would you personally like invite other people to go if perhaps you wanted to be?
You have 2 days to register. Okay, well, I think that if you know that there are people who can't or who aren't planning on going, I think that just like you can't really force anyone to go. So the most you can do is just like give that last minute like, hey, you should come, and like provide them and tell them what it takes to like, or not what it takes, but like what they need to do to sign up. And if they're still not interested, like I wouldn't like try to pressure them, but I think you definitely should try to convince them, like at least at first. Like there's actually 2 people in this room that don't think they're going, Isaac and Baha. So if you want to go ahead and try to start off your invitation streak with those 2, you should go, or you should try. Bring some people. Oh, also Isaac's birthday's in May. It's gonna be in like a week or 2. So.
Okay.
Wait, we do that next week?
Yeah.
Kiwi can do it. Wait, what? There's also another person.
Amy Lewis.
No.
Let's give it up for Youngjin.